for your midday fix of facts and spicy sides.
From breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
All served hot and fresh. Happy Friday! Monique Tuzon.
At TGIF, I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us.
And I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is the Daily Dish. I'm so happy it's Friday.
We made it!
I love Fridays.
I want to rest my voice already.
But at least your voice came back after
Yeah,
like
it
2
came
days.
back with a
It is-
vengeance.
It is improving very slowly, but we have a lot of things to monitor today because there was an earthquake
Yes.
in Surigao
Yes.
del Norte. Of
Yes.
course, this is coming after weeks after that first major quake in northern Cebu and then followed by the one in Davao.
Yes, it seems like we're reporting on earthquakes almost daily.
Almost every day.
But the one in Surigao, well, the reports are coming in, and of course, we're going to confirm that with you. It's between 6 and 6.2 magnitude. And it was felt around the area. Some people said that they felt aftershocks as far as Bohol. Of course,
Also in Leyte.
And in
Leyte.
Davao, my boyfriend was in Davao and he felt it this morning. Tam, my boyfriend.
Hi, Tam.
Hi, Tam.
Hello, he's safe naman. So I hope everybody is safe.
Yes.
And I hope with all the earthquakes happening, everybody is prepared and ready to go if something does happen.
Yes.
So scary.
Well, I messaged some people who are in the area, and they said that where they are at it, they're okay. They have electricity and, in fact, cell phone signal.
Yeah.
So I hope the rest of Surigao has that.
I hope everyone is safe.
Yes,
I've been
they're
seeing
saying
everybody-
the epicenter was General Luna. So we're trying to check if General Luna, because there's a General Luna town in Siargao.
Siargao, yeah.
And if it's a General Luna town or General Luna barangay, or we're gonna check on that for you. But please stay safe there.
And
in,
have your
Siargao.
your emergency kit prepared because I've been seeing everybody post that they're getting ready just
People
in case.
people are flexing their
Their
panic.
go bags.
Yeah.
What you call that? Their
They
go
are.
bags.
That's the
Yeah.
new thing on social media right
The
now.
schools are making it mandatory now for all the students to have go bags.
Well, it's about
That's good,
time.
yeah.
I mean, it should not take an earthquake or a calamity to tell these the citizens of the Philippines to be ready. That's what they say. Like RuPaul says, you don't need to be ready when you're ready.
Exactly.
Right.
Do you have
Preparedness
yours?
is always
I
key.
do. I have
that's
several. So one panic go bag per household member.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
so-
better get mine started.
Yes, and of course, other breaking news. We've got the Philippine Coast Guard that's teaming up with the U.S. Coast Guard. There's been reports recently of water cannoning. Our fisher folks and some of the vessels that are registered in the Philippines.
You know,
in the
this hasn't
disputed areas.
stopped the harassment from
It's been how
China
many
on our
years? Yeah.
vessels there in the West Philippine Sea.
Yes, they apparently put buoys in the area because what we heard
they're
was
claiming
yes,
quote,
what we
they're-
heard was if there's an increase in Philippine vessels, they put up buoys to make sure that they don't increase. But now they've apparently removed them, and I'm sure we're gonna get news on that as well.
And also, Hannah is back.
Welcome back,
Hannah.
Hannah.
Welcome back.
It's about time.
We missed you so
Yeah.
much during our roll call in the morning.
And something is up. She's gonna monitor former Senator Sonny Trillanes.
Yes.
I wonder what her report is about. But last night or yesterday, we have reports from the Ombudsman and the DOJ that they're now looking into ties of Senator Bongo to the controversial Diskaya couple.
Yes, and he's already also said a statement regarding that, and so did the Vice President, which is quite interesting. And of course, we've got a live report coming out of the ICI this afternoon. We've got reporters
I think
there.
Secretary Ted Herbosa is going to face the ICI today,
Yes.
together with representatives from the Department of Agriculture.
Yes, and there's a surprise attendance of Congressman Toby Tiangco
yes.
at the ICI, and we're going to find out why he's actually there.
yes, from our reporter, Ivy Reyes. I think
Yes.
she's over there now, so we'll talk to her more about
Because
that.
from flood control, the corruption scandal has now expanded to farm-to-market roads and ghost health
There's just
centers.
it's
We have
everywhere.
so many things
so
to
we
watch
have to
out
clean
for.
up everywhere because it's not just one department, it's literally everywhere.
But
So, I
good
don't know
news,
how-
every citizen of the country can now report in their areas what's happening or if there are suspicious or unfinished projects in their districts because there's now an anti-corruption hotline.
They need a lot of people on that
Yeah.
hotline because can you imagine? I feel
It's
like it's
gonna be busy.
everywhere. It's going to be nonstop
Aside
ringing.
from the president's hotline, this is the anti-corruption hotline set up by the mayors for good governance.
Yeah.
Yes,
But you know
in
what?
other
Better news.
Yes, Ferdi, who is our
We've
guest
got
today? Two
super
guests.
cool guests today. We've got prima ballerina Lisa Macuja-Elizalde and her wonderful daughter, Missy Elizalde, who's going to talk about their relationship
Yes.
and what they're actually up
And
to.
yeah, Ferdi was already flexing his ballerina skills earlier.
Very
He was
nice.
doing
I
some
can-
pas de bourrée, pirouettes. I was like, okay, all
I'm
right,
so
Ferdi.
excited about this interview because, you know, Lisa Macuja-Elizalde, the one and only prima ballerina of the Philippines. She
Yes.
was called the prima ballerina of the people, the ballerina of the
Yeah, I
people.
can't wait. But we also have TernaCon that I covered, so we're gonna see what's up with that. And they have a really cool theme this year. So make sure to stay tuned. But
Yes,
Mai-
those story is coming up. But first, the headlines. In today's headlines, more headaches for Senator Bongo. Former Senator Antonio Trillanes is set to file a plunder complaint against Go over his family's alleged kickbacks from government infrastructure projects. Another tremor down south, a magnitude 6 earthquake shakes Cignal del Norte. Gearing up for the Yuletide rush, the Metro Manila Development Authority prepares early for the Christmas traffic plan by announcing the adjustment of mall hours. And later in the show, we'll speak with mother and daughter ballet icon Lisa and Missy Macuja-Elizalde. Our top story, a former senator is bent on pinning down Senator Bongo over his family's supposed kickbacks from government infrastructure projects. Let's get the details live from Hannah T. Hi, Hannah. Welcome back. What can you tell us about this?
Thank you. My former Senator Sonny Trillanes is not buying Senator Bongo's claim that he had no hand in his family's government contracts under the Duterte administration. He is set to file a plunder complaint against Go. Trillanes says it's common sense that with Go's influence under former President Rodrigo Duterte's term, his family was able to garner about 7 billion worth of infrastructure projects.
Itong kanyang mga sinasabi na wala siyang kinalaman doon ay malaking kalokohan yan. Isa silang sindikato kaya kasama siya sa kaso na yan.
CLTG builders owned by Go's father entered into a joint venture with the Discayas St. Gerard Construction in 2017 and bagged about 5 infra projects worth 816 million pesos. Go says he does not know the Discayas, adding he observes delicadeza and never facilitated his family's government contracts. Trillanes, who earlier filed graft and plunder charges against Go and FPRRD before the Justice Department, is set to refile a plunder complaint, this time before the Ombudsman against the senator next week.
May mga bagong mga kontrata na nakita kasi yung mga dokumento na attachment ko nung una, mga annexes, hanggang 2018 lang or just before I ended my term in the Senate.
He says if an official's family illegally benefited from government funds worth 50 million or more through influence or connection, he may be held liable for plunder too. Trillanes says he is showing the countrymen that he doesn't just throw accusations but file cases as well. Mai?
Hannah, do you have the total number of government contracts bagged by Senator Go's family?
According to Trillanes, from March 2007 to May 2018, CLTG Builders and Alfrego Builders na owned by the half-brother of Senator Bongo were awarded a total of at least 6.6 billion peso worth of government contracts at itong CLTG Builders na pagmamayari nga ng kanyang ama ay nagkaroon or na-award ng 4.89 billion worth of 125 projects at yung Alfrego Builders naman nasa 1.74 billion for about 59 projects at in 2017 alone CLTG won 3.2 billion peso worth of contracts under Duterte's first national budget, the same year na yung Davao Region's DPWH ay lumobo rin yung budget at sabi ni Go noong 2019 tumigil naman na raw gamitin yung license ng CLTG and noong 2022 in his words yesterday official na raw na nag-retire itong company at sabi niya rin handa siyang maging complainant mismo sakaling merong mga anomalya nga doon sa government contracts ng kanyang pamilya. At kung matatandaan natin, Senator Bongo held two key positions under the Duterte administration. From 2016 to 2018, he became special assistant to the president at noong 2019 to 2022, of course, siya ay naging senador and he held several Senate committees including Senate Committee on Health and Sports. Mai?
Hannah, of course, former Senator Trillanes is known for being vocal against Senator Go and the Dutertes. Has he ever received any warning or, let's say, threats? All right, we seem to have lost Hannah T, but thank you, Hannah T. There was reporting live from...
Actually,
Okay,
sabi
go ahead,
ni
Hannah.
Senator Trillanes, meron daw mga ilang emisaryo na lumapit sa kanya bagamat hindi niya dinisclose or binanggit kung ano ba yung mga gustong gawin itong mga emisaryo na ito. Sabi niya, sinasara raw niya yung pinto at hindi raw siya magpapatalo at hindi uubra yung mga ganitong aksyon against him. Back to you, Mai.
And if we remember years ago, he already said he has been receiving threats already. Thank you for that report. Hannah T, live from the Senate. The Health Department is working with other agencies to ensure government-built super health centers are serving their purpose amid reports that many remain non-operational. Ivy Reyes is reporting live from Taguig for the details. Ivy.
My Health Secretary Ted Herbosa has coordinated with the Independent Commission for Infrastructure for their interagency meeting with the Education and Agriculture departments. Herbosa said the ICI found out about his inspections of a super health center in Antipolo and Marikina and was told to continue checking whether these projects are actually serving their purpose. Herbosa said the ICI supports yesterday's inspection and suggested he form a citizens participatory action or a help desk where concerned citizens can lobby their concerns. Unlike flood control projects, Herbosa said super health centers are easier to track due to a requirement called the detailed architectural engineering design, which warrants them a permit to construct and operate. The Health Secretary added he started investigating projects under his agency after the flood control scandal broke out. Right now, out of the more than 800 nationwide projects, the super health centers under probe reached 300, most of which are concentrated in Luzon. Meanwhile, Herbosa addressed a now viral video taken down by DOH's official social media page where he was heard turning to the LGU to explain about the health centers. When asked by the media this morning, Herbosa did not deny that it was him speaking these words, but argued that the video was taken out of context. The Health Secretary lamented that when issues arise from the health sector, it is always him who takes the blame. This amid the revelation that 300 health centers remain non-operational. My Navotas Representative Toby Tiangco also made a surprise appearance here at the ICI. Although his invitation came 2 days ago, his participation in today's meeting was not made public by the Commission. We will get more from him when the meeting adjourns. Mai.
Thank you, Ivy Reyes, reporting live from the ICI. In other news, another quake rocked Mindanao today. A magnitude 6 tremor shook Surigao del Norte at 7:03 a.m. PHIVOLCS says the epicenter was 13 kilometers east of General Luna and was tectonic in origin. Intensity 5 was recorded in Dinagat Islands and Surigao del Norte and was felt as far as Leyte, Cagayan de Oro, and Davao City. Several aftershocks have since been recorded, and PHIVOLCS says damage is expected. Although PHIVOLCS Chief of Seismology Division or Chief of the Seismology Division, Dr. Winchell Sevilla, tells the Daily Dish they have not yet received information on any damage. Meanwhile, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines says all airports remain operational following the quake. Initial inspections found no major damage to runways, terminals, or control towers. The CAAP adds that safety protocols and continuous monitoring remain in place to ensure passenger safety and uninterrupted operations. President Bongbong Marcos visited San Remigio, in Cebu today to inspect newly built smart houses for displaced families. This is part of ongoing efforts to help residents affected by recent ground movement and sinkholes. Let's go to Marianne Uy, live from Cebu for more. Hi, Marianne, go ahead.
My security was already tight around the Bayanihan village in San Remigio as early as 6 in the morning today in preparation for the arrival of President Bongbong Marcos. At around 10 o'clock in the morning, the president arrived together with several cabinet secretaries, including DSWD Secretary Rex Gatchalian and DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon. Secretary Gatchalian briefed the president on the newly built smart houses, which they visited and inspected. A total of 67 smart houses were constructed here, each designed to accommodate up to 9 people, including children. Aside from smart houses in Bayanihan Village, several DSWD tents were also set up per cluster by the Social Welfare Department since last week. San Remigio Mayor Mariano Martinez said the construction of smart houses in Bayanihan Village was completed quickly. Priority was given to families who were totally displaced and those living near sinkholes. Some evacuees we spoke to became emotional, saying that although their current shelter is only temporary, what matters most to them is their families are complete and safe together inside one tent. They are now appealing to the government to provide cash assistance so they can start anew and rebuild their small homes. From San Remigio, the president then proceeded to Bogo Provincial Hospital and the 10th city in Bogo. Mai?
Marianne, what is the president's message to those affected by the quake?
The president didn't give any message to the media, but the president just briefly greeted the evacuees and shook hands with them, staying for just less than 30 minutes. Then he toured the area, inspected the smart houses, and was briefed by the Social Welfare Secretary. We waited for his statement. Unfortunately, he left for Bogo shortly after the inspection. Mai?
All right, thank you, Marianne Uy, reporting from Cebu. The executive director of the UP Resilience Institute, Mahar Lagmay, says the Bogo Bay Fault, which caused the strong earthquake in Cebu last September 30, was unmapped prior to the tremor. Speaking on BNC's On Point, Lagmay underscored the need to identify and map hidden faults across the country.
It's very important that we are able to map the fault because we know that faults, when they move, are the ones that generate the powerful earthquakes. So to be able to prepare a community against the hazards associated with earthquakes, it's important that they know that the fault is there. Geologists map that out. We can see evidence of past movement. And when we see evidence of past movement of that fault, sa Tagalog, siwang or bitak na gumalaw, then we would know, if we study it more in detail, when it last moved, how powerful the earthquake was when it moved, and we can tell that to the community.
Okay.
And when we tell that to the community, they get prepared.
In other news, the Philippine Coast Guard partners with the United States Coast Guard to boost maritime law enforcement. Pierre Pastor is at Pier 13 on board the BRP Gabriela Silang. Hi Pierre, what's happening there?
Yes, Mai, I'm at Pier 13. The Philippine Coast Guard PCG and the United States Coast Guard officially launched a new $140 million program aimed at strengthening the Coast Guard fleet's operational readiness and capacity for maritime law enforcement. The ceremonial signing of the agreement was done on board BRP Gabriela Silang this morning in Pier 13, headed by PCG Commandant Admiral Ronnie Gavan and U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines, Mary Kay Carlson. The 14 million pesos is funded by the U.S. Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs, or INL, and implemented through the USCG. The program will provide 110 courses and on-the-job training opportunities for PCG personnel at the USCG training centers and operational units in the United States. In addition to this, 60 more formal courses will be conducted in the Philippines to further enhance PCG training. Commandant Admiral Gavan extended his deepest gratitude to Ambassador Carlson for the unwavering support of the United States government to the Philippines through these programs and fundings. The ambassador says it's more than an investment in hardware, but an investment in people, strengthening ties between the two countries. Mai?
Thank you, Pierre Pastor, reporting to us from Manila. With the holiday rush fast approaching, the MMDA is adjusting mall hours to help keep traffic flowing smoothly in the metro. Let's get the latest live from Just Ignacio. Just, go ahead.
Starting November 17 until December 25, mall operating hours will be adjusted from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday to Friday, except on weekends and holidays. This was announced by MMDA Chairman Romando Artes after meeting with mall operators in preparation for the upcoming Christmas season. According to Attorney Artes, mall deliveries will be only allowed from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Ang pagdaraos po ng mall-wide sale ay limitado lamang tuwing weekend. At kailangan pong mag-abiso sa atin para po magawa at magsabit ng traffic management plan bago po yung kanilang mall sale at promotional events.
Mai?
Well, just how about the anticipated mall sales? And we all know about that rush hour traffic every day.
According to MMDA Chairman Attorney Romando Artes, the holding of mall-wide sales will be allowed on weekends. However, individual stores or outlets inside the mall may hold their own sales on weekdays, provided that no announcements, advertisements, or tarpaulins related to the sales will be made. The mall management is also directed to submit the traffic management plan for mall sales and promotional events 2 weeks before the scheduled date of such activities. Mai?
Just, are they adding to contingency plans regarding these? All right, Just Ignacio there reporting to us on the MMDA's traffic plan for the holiday rush. President Marcos has sworn in former PNP Chief Benjamin Acorda as Executive Director of the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission. The PAOC spearheads the investigation and prosecution of organized crime and corruption. He succeeds Gilbert Cruz, who led the PAOC since January 2023. Acorda led the PNP from April 2023 to April 2024, and before that, he served as the PNP's Director for Intelligence and Regional Director for Northern Mindanao. Major automakers are warning of possible production delays in the U.S. due to a global chip supply dispute involving China and the Netherlands. The Alliance for Automotive Innovation says Dutch chipmaker Nexperia can no longer guarantee deliveries after the Dutch government took control of the company over security concerns tied to its Chinese parent, Wingtech. Beijing responded by restricting exports of some Nexperia-made components, raising fears of supply shortages. Automakers warn U.S. factories could be affected as early as next month if shipments don't resume soon. Volkswagen and BMW say their European production remains unaffected for now, but are monitoring the situation closely.
Heidelin Diaz Naranjo is sharing her wisdom and passion for sports with the next generation. The country's first ever Olympic gold medalist will officially teach at the College of Human Kinetics in UP Diliman starting January 2026. Or 2026, actually. Her manager, Noelle Ferrer, says she met with UP's CHK officials to discuss her course and new ways to promote weightlifting in college sports. The weightlifting queen is also mentoring aspiring athletes through her very own Heidelin Diaz Weightlifting Academy. Relationship impossible? It's apparently over between Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas. In an exclusive by British tabloid The Sun, Cruise and de Armas realized the spark was gone and that they're better off as friends. Their 26-year age difference raised eyebrows earlier this year. The 63-year-old Mission Impossible star and the 37-year-old actress were first romantically linked in February after they were seen on a string of dates, including an Oasis concert.
All eyes are on Conan O'Brien. Since he arrived in Manila this week, looks like the comedy icon is stepping up his game just in time for Halloween. Conan posted this picture of him today on Instagram wearing a beret, aviator sunglasses, and a pipe. He captioned it with, "Channeling General Douglas MacArthur at his suite in the Manila Hotel. This was my childhood Halloween costume 7 years in a row." On Thursday, he shared another photo, this time in a Barong Tagalog, and wrote, "A fan made this incredible portrait of me, the new Philippine stamp." O'Brien is in Manila to shoot for his HBO Max travel series, Conan Must Go. And online, Conan has been sighted everywhere in Manila. And this is super cool because a lot of people are posting. We'd love to have you here on Bilyonaryo News Channel, Conan. Just saying.
No, I wish we can find him. Actually, one of my friends, Nico Arbo, I'm going to borrow his video later. He spotted Conan at the bridge going to BGC, and they were like, "Conan!" And Conan said hi to him and everything. Like, he's so approachable.
Find Waldo, find Conan in Manila.
We all love Conan. And you know, every time he keeps posting on his IG, there are so many fans saying, "Fan meet, please." I'm one of them.
Actually, I saw
commented.
Miss Mai post. Yeah, she was like, "Conan, fan meet, please." I said, "Oh, Mai Rodriguez working hard to get Conan."
Come over here. Manila is waiting.
But it's super cool because, you know, a lot of people love him here. I don't think he realizes how popular he is here. But just shouting out again, Conan, you are welcome here on the
Well,
Daily
we know
Dish.
what hotel he's staying at, so maybe we can like make tambay there later.
Don't say that. People are gonna ask us now.
No, fans do that naman.
They really?
Yeah, they do stakeouts.
Okay,
They
alright.
did that with Mariah. So
We're still not over, Maria.
we're still not over Mariah, but now we're not over Conan. So
All
yeah,
right,
anyway.
Mai.
Now up next, she is the ballerina we all grew up admiring, and now her daughter is making her own spotlight. Lisa and Missy Macuja-Elizalde will be joining us next for a conversation full of laughter, love, and lessons learned along the way. Don't go away, the Daily Dish will be right back.
Are you a Mariah fan? Welcome back. You're still watching The Daily Dish. She's the prima ballerina who twirled her way into Philippine history. And her daughter tried ballet once, then told her mom, sorry, mom, ballet's not for me.
And fast forward, she's now a lawyer and a jiu-jitsu blue belt. And talk about taking a different kind of stage. Yes, and here with us today, mother and daughter, Lisa Macuja-Elizalde, and her daughter, Missy. Hello, welcome to the Daily
I'm so
Dish.
excited that you ladies are here today because there's so much to talk about. And this is the first time actually that we're going to hear from you, Lisa, and not talking about so much about your passion, which is dancing, but being here as your daughter's support. And this is the first time you're actually on TV with your mom talking about supporting her passions. So this is cool. We should have food here. I mean, we can talk about this all day.
How do you feel, Missy, being with your mom live on Philippine television for the first time?
Oh my gosh, I mean, it feels like when I was dancing, honestly, we were always the mother and daughter duo back then, and now back again, except it's because of TikTok.
I've seen
Thank you for having us.
those TikTok clips have gone viral. I've seen you were taking a video of your mom scraping her compact.
Why were you
That's
scraping
so
your
big
compact,
now.
Lisa?
Oh my gosh.
What was the deal?
Well, everybody does it.
Well, I did it, yes.
Everybody
yes,
does
I'm
it.
guilty of that.
Really?
I want to get every bit of it, diba?
Yeah, because when you use the pressed powder, really the sides are really difficult
It's
to
sayang
get,
not to-
and you really have to scrape it out and make dick it so that you can use it, and
That is so
para
funny.
sulit.
That's
diba?
right. Waste not, want not.
Yes,
diba?
exactly.
Alam niyo lang,
Exactly.
may eyebrow pencil siya na as in it's this
Ganyan
big.
nakaliit, pero
Oh,
pinipilit pa rin
She
niya.
finally threw it out
Ganyan
after
kaliit.
like 7 years.
You know what's refreshing about you, Missy? I love the fact that you speak Tagalog like a truck driver. It's super cool because let's face it. You grew up in a very privileged background, and you make me feel like I love you more because you're down to earth. Thanks, Mom. Good job, right?
Good job.
So in the household, what languages did you speak? English?
English and Tagalog mostly between us, and then sometimes Spanish with my dad.
With your father. Okay. Hello, Mr. Elizalde. I promise to say hi to you. So that's super cool. But then you moved to the U.S. after telling your mom, I'm not going to do ballet anymore.
Actually, I got injured. So I was a professional with Ballet Manila for about 5-6 years, and then I got injured. And I had surgery, and after my surgery, I just couldn't really get back into dancing again. And at that point, it was like, well, why don't you go abroad and go to college? And so that's when I went to Boston when I was 18.
Right.
And I stayed in the States for the last 9 years. I just moved back in August. So I was in Boston for 3 years, and then I went to Los Angeles for law school. And that's where I went to law school and eventually took the bar and was practicing for a little
Was
bit.
it hard for you letting her go at 18? Because she's always been stuck to you. She's, every day, either ballet, school, or, or being at home.
Yes, and how was that conversation with Missy that she had to let go of ballet?
I think it was hard, but at the same time, it happened at that point in her life when she had options. And she just went for the option. She wanted to go to university. She chose Emerson College in Boston.
Good college.
At that time. And, when I left home after I graduated from high school, I went to Russia.
You went to Kirov.
She went to Boston. I went with her to Boston, and I knew that she was going to be okay because I said, Missy, if I survived Russia at 18,
I was about to
communist
say.
Russia, you'll be fine in Boston.
I was about to
You'll
say,
be fine.
because she could have told your mom, hey, you went to Russia. You're not letting me go to Boston.
But that's the thing, I couldn't complain about anything because she would just be like, ay nako, Missy, when I was in Russia, and then insert whatever kwento.
You couldn't win that argument.
I really couldn't.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. She has me beat, every single day.
Mai, Lisa is the first female and
Filipina.
foreigner at that time to be part of the Kirov Ballet Institute. Am I correct? Ballet
Yes,
Institute.
That's correct.
Right.
The Kirov Ballet.
The Kirov Ballet, which obviously is like, wow. Like
We all
you
remember this.
Yeah.
Diba?
And no other Filipino ballerina has brought that kind of recognition, prestige to the Philippines.
You're a national
Thank you.
treasure.
Yes, national
Thank
treasure.
you. Thank you.
And of course, from ballet, Mai, Missy now is from being a lawyer to a jiu-jitsu.
You're a blue belt.
Yes.
Blue belt.
Wow.
Forever blue belt. Forever blue
Why
belt.
jiu-jitsu? From law to jiu-jitsu. I mean, it's a perfect combination. Don't get me wrong, because if somebody messes up with whatever in the courtroom, you're like, you know. But
Oh my God.
Yes, why jiu-jitsu?
My friend said, I think you would like this. And it was like in 2019, college pa ako nun. And he was just like, you want to go? And he took me to this like basement, which is just like a padded room.
you
and
should not say that to your mother. They took me to a basement with
She knows this friend. It was a really nice gym, and it was like very cold at the time. And I remember just like I loved it, and I didn't stop until I tore my ACL. This one in 2022, and then after then is when I started photography and striking, so Muay Thai and boxing. So. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Muay Thai earlier.
I'm scared.
Scary.
I'm glad I'm seated beside your mom. That's a lot of martial arts, Missy. What's the interest?
Well, jiu-jitsu was kind of my first love there, and actually ballet was very helpful for that because I'm very flexible, so I was able
So she
to.
can peer away and then
Use-
boom, and then peer away back.
you just it's a different kind of sparring with me, and then when I tore my ACL, I needed something to keep me busy and something to keep me in the gym, so I started bringing my camera to training. And I was kind of good at it, and I started getting gigs and that sort of thing to shoot at boxing and Muay Thai. And I decided I needed to know what I was looking at, so I started training myself, and I just fell in love with it. Ever
Earlier
since
in the
then.
green room, you were
Yeah.
telling us your boyfriend is an MMA fighter.
Yes, yeah, he is. He's a pro
I
fighter.
don't want to imagine your fights.
Lisa,
Scary.
Lisa,
Scary,
what's
I know.
happening here?
I know.
No, he's such a gentle giant, though. Yeah, you wouldn't think. And he also does, actually, same as me. I'm a photographer, and he's a videographer and an editor and everything.
So during
also.
his fights, you're there to
I
do
haven't been able
photography.
to. I haven't shot one of his fights, but I
Oh.
have a feeling if I did, I would be shaking the whole time.
I
So
can
would be
imagine,
nervous.
right?
Yeah.
But is this now become your career? Aside from the martial arts, is this where you're going towards?
It was my side quest when
Okay.
I was in law school, and when I was studying and taking the bar for sure. I would be in law school 5 days a week, and then at a fight night on Saturday, edit throughout all of Sunday, and then Monday back to school. So that was really my hustle.
She is hustling.
I
Like the
feel so
mom.
insignificant beside these two ladies. I'm like, what's your hustle? I'm a news anchor. I mean,
No, but what do you do together? That your common ground, the fun thing that you love to do together.
She videotapes me.
Oh, that's
For
the
TikTok.
TikTok.
No, we love to travel together.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That's true.
And
I mean,
yeah,
we still talk about ballet. We just don't dance
yes,
together.
yes.
anymore.
And she's been photographing ballet performances as
yeah,
well.
we can see it right behind us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to convince her to maybe sideline as a children's teacher in my school. I'm trying, but she's like, Mom,
Another feather.
I wanna do something
Well,
else,
I did
which
that
is
before,
fine.
so
yeah.
she just wants me to do that.
So
now.
if you were to print out a business card, like I would say, okay, if your mom were to print out a business card, what would it be first? Before I ask Missy.
My business card?
Yeah, what's it gonna say?
Of course, it would say artistic director and CEO of Ballet Manila.
And mom, like that.
And mom.
An influencer. She's an
Yes.
influencer.
Influencer.
What if she's a creator?
Accidental influence.
I like that. I like. You should put that in your title.
Completely by accident.
Well, let's talk about
What about?
ballet.
Wait, sorry. What about Missy? What
My-
would your business card say?
Oh my gosh. I mean, probably attorney, but I'm not an attorney here. I'm an attorney in California. And then, MMA
the bottom?
photographer, fight photographer, Sure, blue belt, we can add that there. I don't know. Right now I'm working at MBC Operation Tulong because my
Nice.
heart is in public interest. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't put influencer there yet. I think I'm just her agent.
not
That's
after
another one.
TikTok.
I'm her
Yeah.
agent now.
Yeah,
also.
Missy, earlier you were telling us about your practice. Your practice is and specialization is in child
welfare.
welfare.
Yeah, child welfare in
tell
the
us more.
States.
Yeah, tell us
Yeah.
more about that.
So I was representing parents whose kids were taken from them by the state, and it was, I mean, it's not fun stuff, but you know, it's important work talaga to do. So I was specializing in child welfare and family law, so like divorces for people who can't afford it, that sort of
And
thing.
we need more of that here. We were saying Ferdi earlier in the makeup room.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
think you
true.
should. But, you know, we have so much more to ask. You two ladies, Mai?
Yes, I'm excited to talk about Ballet Manila, but more of that with Missy and Lisa Macuja-Elizalde right after this break. Don't go away, The Daily Dish. We'll be right back.
We're back with the Lisa and Missy Macuja-Elizalde. And if you thought the first half was fun, wait till you hear what's next. We're taking viral moments.
The viral moments of mother and daughter and the teasing. Let's talk about that. One thing I saw was the glasses. Did you buy new ones already?
Yes.
I want to
We're
see
so
that
happy.
one.
Yeah, let's show
It's over there in
that
my bag.
viral video.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that viral video. Do we have it up on the screen?
Tell us about it, Missy. The
There.
glasses were broken.
There you're making dick
Yes,
dick.
this is the compact.
Uy,
The
uy, post
dick
yan.
one.
Pero pinost niya.
Ay, tinanong naman kita
Oh,
muna.
yes. In fairness, she asked permission. Ma'am,
Paalam
can
naman
I
ako
post?
muna,
Sabi
wait
niya.
lang.
Sabi ko, sige na nga,
Oh,
i-post
what's
mo
your
na.
favorite compact pala? The powder.
I do use Human Nature.
Oh.
I love that my mom's makeup is on
life support.
Kasi naman,
I saw it. You know, next time I see you, Lisa, and I have problems like that, I'm gonna go to you, Lisa. What am I gonna do with it? Okay, next we got another video.
no, the glasses.
The
this
glasses.
one.
What happened here?
Oh no, this is just her reading the comments.
Yes, because it was completely unexpected when the
It went
video
viral.
went viral. And then there were a lot of comments. And
What were the comments that
I
stood
didn't
out?
I showed
What were the comments that stood out?
yeah,
Dick-dick mo
Sponsor na
lang.
si ma'am. Sponsor niya
yeah,
na si
and then
ma'am.
they were
sponsor
like
na.
tagging all of these makeup companies.
Yes, please give her
asking
makeup.
to give donations.
Did you get any?
Sponsor. I did. We did.
You got
we got a
Human
box
Nature?
from Human Nature, which we did unbox.
Avon.
And then Avon gave us a box as well. That we unboxed it as well, but
Yeah.
we're gonna post
I have to
that.
edit it pa. Wait lang, sorry.
Yeah.
Dapat-
And then
It's okay.
yeah,
Do you
and
think-
then
Now
the
you
reading
ended up with-
glasses also got like.
What
lots
was
of-
wrong with the reading glasses?
Natanggal yung
it
the other
popped
one, the other
out.
lens.
Yeah.
Oh, the lens
The lens
popped
popped out.
Did you go get
So
sponsors?
ginawa
on
niyang
that?
monocle.
I
Parang
was
yung
using it as a monocle like that. Yeah.
trying to read the menu at a restaurant, and I videoed her because she just looked like this, and her eye would get bigger and smaller depending on how far it was. And then
So now may sponsor na
yes,
glasses?
Starfinder Optical.
Oh,
We were
What?
there, yeah.
You guys, can we get it? Can Maya and I get it?
Maybe
for this
that's
one
what we
video?
should do. Oh no, my glasses are broke. This phone is broke.
Yes. Or
Sorry.
do you think it's gonna work with jewelry? Lisa?
Oh my God, it broke.
If it broke and then we only have like 2 pieces of jewelry, they'll never believe you. But you know, just say,
No, I
guys,
think
baka may
the-
sponsor dyan.
I think the beauty of those videos was it was completely like, you know,
It's real.
taken from
Yeah,
real
so real.
life
And it's raw.
incidents. It's not staged. It's
Yes.
not anything but
I'm
like,
sure a lot
like
of...
a daughter videotaping
Yes.
her mom.
And it's an everyday occurrence, folks. Okay.
And the women can relate because, or even you, no, you don't make dick. You just buy a new one. With me, even the lipstick. Sinisimot ko yung lipstick.
Yeah, with a lip brush,
yes,
diba?
see?
You dig into the ones that doesn't
Yes,
go
we do that.
doesn't go up anymore. so you like dig into it with a lip brush.
A lot of women can relate, Lisa.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody does it.
Yes.
You know?
But Missy, do you do that or you just buy?
I haven't gotten to the bottom of it.
There's no dick action.
No, not yet. No. I feel like I always lose them, honestly.
Mom, that's where
Yeah.
your savings went.
Yeah.
All right. Before we head into our rapid fire round, if you could describe your dynamic duo as one funny movie, what would it be?
Funny movie?
Funny movie?
Ewan ko. Ano bang funny movie na may
maybe
mother daughter?
the movie that where the mom and daughter sort of
Freaky
like
Friday?
Yeah,
Freaky
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah,
It's like
and
the-
there's a revival,
Yeah, because
right?
you know, Missy, even in kindergarten, in the first grade, I know I would go on PTA meetings with her teachers, and they would always say, you know, Missy is like 6 going on 35.
Why?
An old soul.
Yeah, she was like this really super sensitive observer. She was like really like observing. She would sit back quietly and observe everyone and just she gets all the adult jokes. And she could give opinions on every single person in the classroom. You know, she was that kind of a student in school.
It seems like
Yeah.
they, more than mother and daughter, you seem like you guys are best friends.
Yeah.
I think we are.
Would you do a reality show?
What kind of reality show?
Like just the two of you, mother and daughter.
Or like where they follow us around?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I don't know. I don't think Fred would approve of that.
Hi again, Mr. Elizalde. All right. My favorite bit.
Rapid fire, get
Okay,
into
so
it.
we've got rapid fire, and that's our favorite bit. We normally do it every day here with
Okay.
cool guests like yourselves. All right, we're gonna ask you questions, and the first thing that pops in your head, that's what you tell us. So Mai's gonna ask the question first, and then Lisa will answer first, and then Missy, and then I'll go ask the
right.
next question.
This is
Oh,
so
so it
tame.
goes
The
like
first
this.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee, okay. Heels or sneakers, Lisa?
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Favorite time of day, morning or night?
Morning.
Morning.
Really, you're a lawyer. Normally it's night.
Yeah, but you know, okay, sige, night because I'm in an LDR right now.
Ah,
Okay.
what's his name?
Hi, boyfriend.
It's Suni.
Suni, hi! Shouting out. Song that always gets you dancing, ballet or not?
Dancing Queen.
Dancing
Wow.
Queen.
Yeah, Dancing Queen, of
Really?
course. Of
Okay.
course. Or Mamma Mia. Sige,
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, first thing you do when you wake up.
I stretch.
I walk my dogs.
Okay.
We should all stretch.
And walk my dog, actually. But last thing you watched that made you laugh out loud?
Our viral videos.
Yeah, honestly, the same. Actually. You know what? No, Love is Blind. I'm watching Love is Blind.
Ballet shoes or boxing gloves?
For me?
Well, yes.
Oh, ballet shoes, of course.
Boxing gloves.
I want to know who's more competitive, the ballerina or the blue belt? Among the two. Between the two of you.
I'm gonna say her.
Yeah, I would think
I
I'm
think
more
she is,
competitive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay,
know.
go, Mama.
Who's more athletic, a ballerina or a jiu-jitsu fighter?
Okay, I've been both.
Oh, yeah, well, I think Missy can answer that. You know, ballerina doesn't get attacked. So that's like, you know, I think...
You can with your toe shoe.
I don't know what it's like to be attacked.
Thank God.
It's different.
But good thing you have Missy to defend you.
I mean-
and you have the flexibility also.
Here's the thing: is with ballet, your body is not supposed to bend those ways. You train it after a very long time.
We
It's
should
very
talk
hard
off.
on
We should
your
talk off
body.
air. Okay, I'll tell you some stuff. Oh no. Okay, what's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you, Lisa?
Oh, gosh. Surprised to learn about me? I knit.
You're a knitter. What about you, Missy?
I don't know. Surprised to learn about me? Maybe that I have 2 dogs? I don't know. Is that random? I'm not sure.
No, I think now people are surprised that now they found out that
I'm
you're.
a scuba diver. I scuba dive.
Also,
Oh, you're a diver.
you sleep? My gosh. Okay.
All right, if you could swap skills for a day, would you rather argue in court or perform on stage?
Missy.
Missy first.
Perform. Yeah, perform. I miss it. I miss doing that.
Or maybe for Lisa, would you rather dance or teach?
I'd rather dance.
You'd rather dance. All right.
First love.
Yeah. Go to comfort food after a long day, Lisa.
It used to be a cheeseburger and fries.
What? Really?
Yeah, but
There's
now,
hope, folks. Okay.
but as I aged, it's now I'm now into appetizers, like all sorts of appetizers.
So it's all about finger foods and
Yes,
stuff like
finger
that.
food. Like I like to make pika pika.
Okay. What about you, Missy? The truth.
Jollibee. Two-piece chicken.
Right?
With rice and fries. Yes, sorry.
Double dash.
again.
All right. Okay.
All right. Go. Did you ask already?
Not yet.
Describe each other in one word.
Oh wow. In one word, Missy is special.
I would say elegant.
Nah.
We all agree.
Yeah, diba?
Okay. You want to ask this one?
What is your daily dish? If you would serve a
Serve.
dish every single day, your
What would it
favorite
be,
dish, what would it be?
For me to eat or
Yes.
for me
or
to serve?
Serve or eat.
Both.
Cheese.
Cheese. I
What
love
about
cheese.
you?
Cheese lang.
Cheese
and crackers. Okay.
There are all sorts of cheeses.
Yeah, all sorts of cheeses. Yeah.
Some kind of silog, I think.
Oh,
I really
so
heart
Pinoy.
you.
It's like every day, you know, that's like a pretty,
Yeah,
you know,
all the silogs.
Yeah, all the silogs.
Super.
Yeah.
All
Now,
right.
this is your question, Ferdi.
Yes, that's why I asked her this one, because we normally ask if you had #1 billion, what would you do it today? But we've changed that question because you already have that. Tell us about your Bilyonaryo dream, Lisa.
A ballet academy.
But don't you have that already?
No, I have a ballet school.
Okay.
What would be nice to have is a ballet academy.
Nice. Missy?
I would like to.
Wait, I will rephrase the question
Okay.
because your mom has that, you don't have it yet, okay?
I don't have one.
If you had #1 billion, what would you do with it?
I mean, the answer is kind of the same. I want to, for one, help the Filipino people, and also I think elevate the fight game in the Philippines.
All
I
right,
think
that's
there's a
the
lot
Miss
to do.
Universe answer. Give me your real answer. What would you spend it on?
What do you want to buy for yourself?
What do I want to buy for
Yeah.
myself? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like a car or something, maybe? A
An
nice house.
apartment.
A nice house.
Or a nice
That's a lot of
house, yeah.
houses, my dear. All right. Thank you so much, Lisa and Missy. You guys are a joy to chat with.
Yes, it has been a blast. Thank you so much. And we hope to see you again on The Daily Dish.
Manila Fame is back, bringing together the best of Filipino craftsmanship in one vibrant space. From home interiors to fashion and lifestyle, this trade show is where tradition meets innovation. And after 2 decades away, a familiar name is making a grand return. Felux, a proudly homegrown furniture brand, now setting its sights on the global stage. G. Baraga gives us a closer look.
It's a comeback 20 years in the making. Felux, a proudly Filipino furniture maker and retailer, is back at Manila Fame. The brand started in 1980 with founders Max and Zelda Kinley. And now, it's in the capable hands of second-gen sisters Stephanie Kinley Gonzalez and Jessica Kinley Maxwell.
We are really honored and we're very privileged to be celebrating our 45th year here at Manila Fame because it is a collective endeavor to support Filipino design and craftsmanship. And that is really at the heart of what we do.
Stephanie may be based between South Africa and the Philippines, but she remains deeply involved in running the business. Jessica, on the other hand, is grounded in the Philippines and takes the creative lead, bringing a modern touch to their designs.
We still want to be very much contemporary Filipino because that's who we are, that is our DNA. We love experimenting and infusing new materials, new techniques, and collaborating with new designers too. So I think that's really our direction now is, we're constantly evolving and changing.
Like many other industries, the brand is also embracing sustainability, which is a growing priority in the world of furniture and crafts.
We all have to be mindful and more intentional with what we create and what we produce. We don't just think of the creation part of the cycle, we're now thinking of the whole entirety of the cycle. and really just trying to leave as little carbon footprint as possible on this planet.
With more local and international brands entering the scene, competition is tougher than ever, but the Quinle sisters welcome it as a healthy challenge. And their goal at this year's Manila Fame is not just to reintroduce Philox to the export market, but to showcase Filipino craftsmanship on the world stage.
The beauty about me being away is that I can have a more macro view of the business, and I'm able to kind of plant the Filipino flag where I am abroad and to share the beauty, the stories of Philippine design with others.
One of the familiar faces spotted at the Philox booth is celebrity and artist Solenn Yusaf. She's a Manila Fame regular and always finds something to spark her creativity.
The one thing I love about Filipino designers in general, they always evolve, but they keep the identity of the Philippines. So that's what I see every time I come to Manila Fame. There's always that Filipino identity, which I love, even if their designs are expanding to be more international.
Some of the highlight designs at the Philox booth are the butaca chair and aparador behind me. But apart from home furniture, Manila Fame also showcases a variety of home decors, items, and accessories. The trade event runs from October 16 to 18, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the World Trade Center. G. Baroga, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
6 Filipino designers joined this year's TernoCon by redesigning the traditional Filipiniana into a more fun and wearable outfit.
So we're here at the MOA Sky football pitch where they're going to hold TernoCon this year, and the theme is Palaro, which is very different from your typical TernoCons. They're going to blend modern Filipiniana into something a little bit more sporty, and let's find out how the 5 designers are going to do that. I'm so excited, so come with me as we see all their collections.
They're all so creative, and I believe that we all wanted to promote our heritage, our culture, and be more relatable to the public and especially to the youth.
From playful silhouettes to reimagined ternos, the designers brought Filipino culture closer to today's generation, one design at a time. So I'm here with Len Kabili, the founder of Filipina, and I'm actually wearing one of her designs. And I want to know how she incorporated palaro, which means games in English, into a modern Filipiniana like this. As you can see, this is like a basketball. So I think it's so cool and so amazing. So Len, I want to know how you did this.
We took inspiration, as you had mentioned, from the basketball. It's a Philippine national sport. It's a sport that I enjoyed watching with my dad. And when I was in college, cheering for the UP Maroons. When we were looking into the basketball, there's such a term as parabola, which is the curved line of the ball. And that was the starting point of the whole collection.
Len Kabili's collection drew from the arts and motion of basketball, blending traditional textiles like ifugao ikat with modern details and vintage fabric finds.
It was a combination of like the embroidery and the textiles. We featured the ikat from Ifugao, as well as like old vintage fabrics that I sourced from Ilocos. Also mixed it with something new, added like beadwork and also a bit of like embroideries.
Meanwhile, designer and artist Joanne Bitagcol brought her signature urban energy to the field.
I always incorporate street and sportswear in my pieces as a brand as well, so it wasn't really hard for me. So it's just a celebration, another version of me.
Her collection redefined the Filipiniana, vibrant, athletic, and made for movement.
This is a modern take of Filipiniana, obviously, right? And in a more fun and more wearable way. Yeah. So it's just, okay, my basic element on my design is photography, so I just contrast and flip all the colors into more colorful ones.
With Palaro, TernoCon continues to champion Filipino design and identity, showing that our traditions, just like our spirit, will always find new ways to play.
Men's fashion continues to evolve, but Original Penguin and Perry Ellis's latest collection always speak of great style and comfort.
These days, style isn't just about what you wear, it's about how you move. And for people constantly on the go, fashion has to keep up. The latest collections from Original Penguin and Perry Ellis capture exactly that. Effortless dressing that travels as easily as you do.
It's definitely a unique collection in terms of the prints, in terms of the campaign as well. Original Penguin is really made to move with you. For Perry Ellis, it's really about men's essentials, the modern man, modern elegance, and definitely about layering up the essentials and wearing it for your special occasions.
From retro polos and textured knits to sharp, flexible tailoring, the looks blend comfort with character. It's a nod to heritage, but made for right now. Whether it's a weekday commute or a weekend escape, the pieces move with you, designed to feel as good as they look. Because great style isn't about standing still. It's about staying true to who you are, wherever life takes you.
All right, it's 69 days of Christmas. Boom!
Let's flash it on our
Yes.
LED. Yes! That's it for us today. It's Friday. Happy Friday, guys. October 17. Join us again on Monday for more Real Talk.
A lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter. I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is a good time because it's always more fun with us.
I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top with the news and stories that matter most.
And thanks for making us your lunchtime companion. I'm Mai Rodriguez. That's a daily dish served. Have a great weekend.